Welcome back, guys. You guys like pizza? I love pizza. How about Cuban food? I love Cuban food. Well, today we're gonna be making Cuban pizza. What better combination? I've never heard of one. I hope you guys are ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. I'm ready. Set, dale.
On today's episode, homemade Cuban pizza. Look at that gooiness. Oh yeah. ¡No, qué rico!
So we're gonna go ahead and cut up some green peppers. Now, every good Cuban food starts with a sofrito. So for those of you that don't know what that is, sofrito is basically a trinity. You got garlic, green peppers, and onions with a little bit of olive oil. You saute it in a pan. But first you gotta cut up your vegetables. So we're taking care of the green peppers. I remember when I was a kid growing up, Cuban pizza was always something we used to enjoy eating. It was a treat. My dad would get that for me on the weekends, and there was this place called Mamma Mia Pizza. Mamma Mia Pizza made the best Cuban pizzas. They eventually ended up closing down, but I always remembered that pizza ever since I was a little kid. And now, where I'm from, there's a bunch of Cuban restaurants that specialize in Cuban pizza. There's El Rey de la Pizza. There is, what's the other one called? Oh, Montedioca Pizza. Rey Pizza, that's the one I was trying to say before. So there's a bunch of little restaurants that have Cuban pizza. The same style of pizza that they would make in Cuba. And that's why they're called Cuban pizzas. So our pizza today is a take on a Cuban pizza. And what makes it a Cuban pizza is the sofrito, which is what I'm saying, it's the trinity. It's the Cuban trinity. Anything that you are gonna make, Cuban sauce, Cuban picadillo, arroz con pollo, anything like that, you need to make a sofrito. So we're gonna go ahead and chop up the peppers, the onions and the garlic, and I'll show you how we make the sofrito in a minute. So we're gonna go ahead and start our sofrito. Add a little bit of olive oil to a saute pan on medium heat. Let that heat up a little bit. And we're using my little scooper I told you guys about the other day that I love. So this is gonna start sauteing here in the olive oil. This will take maybe about 5 to 7 minutes until the onions and the peppers are a little translucent. I like to have my garlic last, since garlic does tend to burn really quick. We're adding the onions, and that's about a small yellow onion. We added half a pepper, a green pepper. All the ingredients are going to be in the bottom of the video, so you guys will be able to see everything that's in there. And we're just going to stir this around. Now, if you guys have never made a sofrito, you are in for a treat. Let me tell you, my friends, your life will never be the same once you smell this deliciousness. Oh yeah. This is the most amazing smell. Once I add those garlics in there, forget about it. You're gonna be saying, "No, qué rico!" And our onions are nice and translucent. Our peppers are nice and happy. And now it's gonna get really good. Now we got our garlic in there. Now just a little bit more of olive oil.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Now once this is nicely sauteed like this, now is when everybody in your house is gonna start coming out of all the bedrooms wondering what's for dinner or what's for lunch. And then you tell them, Cuban pizza! All right. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add a can of tomato sauce. So now we are adding the tomato paste with the tomato sauce. This is for our pizza sauce. So we are making our homemade Cuban pizza sauce with our sofrito and our tomato paste, tomato sauce. This is what's gonna go as your sauce base for your Cuban pizza. All right, we're gonna add to that a tablespoon of cumin, a teaspoon of cumin. And we're gonna add also a teaspoon of oregano and 3 tablespoons of cooking wine. Mix that in really well. Oh, it smells so good. I love making this pizza. You guys are gonna enjoy it. After you've had it once, you're gonna comment down below and you're gonna say, oh wow, I love me some Cuban pizza. And then you're gonna add some salt and some pepper. This is always to taste. And optional. And then you're gonna cook this for about 5 minutes. And while this is cooking up, let's go ahead and preheat our oven. All good pizzas have good cheese. So this one's no exception. We're gonna add Gouda, mozzarella, and Parmesan cheese. So we're gonna go ahead and grate 3/4 of a cup of Gouda. Let's go ahead and start with that. This is gonna make it Gouda. Get it? Gouda? All right. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and do this, 3/4 of a cup. Now this recipe that I'm gonna give you guys, that's information, all the ingredients are down below. We'll make 2 pizzas. And because we are 7, we need 2 pizzas. So that's about 3/4 of a cup of Gouda. Maybe a little bit more. Not by much, but we'll maybe add a little bit more later. So now we're gonna go with the Parmesan. And again, this is the same, 3/4 of a cup. My wife and I, one of our favorite foods has always been pizza. On our first date, we both ordered the same thing. It was a pizza dip. And after 16 years, we still make that pizza dip on date nights, on occasions. And we do the same thing with this pizza, this Cuban pizza. The kids love it. So we try to make it at least once a month. We try, if we can get away with it. Especially now with this quarantine, we were really jonesing for some pizza. And like I said in the beginning of this video, what better combination than pizza with Cuban food? All right, so that's gonna be about 3/4 of a cup there of Parmesan. So we're gonna go ahead and add it there. And then 3/4 of a cup of mozzarella.
That's about right. And a little bit more. Now you're gonna see the recipe below calls for half a cup of Parmesan. But like I said, we like cheese. All right, get all those cheeses happy together, dancing. And we're going to the next step. So let's go ahead and build our pizza. We're using Mamma Mia pizza dough that comes in a package. Usually they come 2 to a package, sometimes 3. You can use this brand, Boboli, whatever brand you have in your local supermarket. You can also make it with fresh dough. I prefer using this one because it's quick and easy. And like I told you guys before, I love doing quick and easy recipes. So this is what we use. Let's go ahead and add the sauce now. And this is very thick sauce. It'll thin out once it gets cooked in the oven. But this will be enough for you to get enough sauce around the whole pizza. We're saucy, so we don't mind the extra sauce. All right. And when you got that spread out the way you like it, you can go ahead and start adding the cheese. Now you can add all different types of ingredients to this pizza. We typically keep it just to cheese because it's simple. My kids like eating sausage, pepperoni, chorizo, tomatoes, all the different things. So it depends on you and what your family likes. But right now we're just gonna make a cheese pizza. You wanna add plenty of cheese. Remember this, you have enough cheese here for 2 pizzas. Spread it around. And then to top it off, we add some grated Parmesan. This is gonna add a nice little flavor and it's gonna crisp up in the oven really good. And then as a finishing touch, a little bit of oregano sprinkled on top and you're good to go. I'm gonna prepare the other one and then we're gonna put them in the oven. And after only 15 minutes, your Cuban pizza is done. Now, I have to warn you guys, after this comes out of the oven, you are going to die to get into this. But trust me, you need to wait at least 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes, sometimes even 15. Because that sauce in there is so boiling hot that you will scowl the top of your mouth. How do I know that? Because it's happened to this guy right here. Trust me. So I'm gonna pull a slice. It's been sitting for about 12 minutes, almost 15 minutes. Look at all that beautiful flavor with the oregano. You see the little brown parts? That's the Parmesan, grated Parmesan we put at the top. So good. You can't have it yet, camerographer. But I'm gonna have it for you. And I'm gonna tell you what it tastes like. Wow. I love the sofrito in this sauce. The tomato sauce, the tomato paste. The sauce is just delicious, guys. Trust me, you have to make this pizza. I love all types of pizzas. Pepperoni, meat lovers, Hawaiian, all types of pizzas. But this Cuban pizza is definitely one of my favorites. Why don't you guys comment down below which is your favorite pizza? And where do you get it from? Because I know there's Chicago style pizza, New York style pizza. Which one is your favorite? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you guys. And until next time, I'm Surf, and this is A Man with a Pan. See ya! Alright, so we like to use different types of pizza doughs. I don't know Well, tú
Este
dime.
ritmo guaguancó, esto es lo que existe. Mitad, mi chamaco, nadie nos resiste. Aquí estamos bravos, la chemata